leave his daughter out of this.
Well, I appreciate that at least. Thank you very much. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Oh, hello, Wally. This is Everett.
Yes, Everett?
Oh, you know a way to get me to call you, don't you?
Okay, Everett, go ahead.
You get some of these. You turned over a big rock when this one crawled out.
Yeah, I sure did.
A real big rock.
You know what, Wally? These guys, well, the women too, they're so inadequate at being professional actors and actresses. They use this to get attention, and the bottom line is dollar.
How do you know that?
Well, you show me where it's considered legitimate.
Legitimate? Well, you show me what's legitimate and why isn't the legitimate world more corrupt than we are.
Who's corrupt?
The real world is corrupt, buddy.
Where did you get your interpretation of corrupt?
They have a casting couch in the real Hollywood, and our casting couch, we get paid to be on it.
Well, what makes you think they've got one in Hollywood?
Then you're really naive.
No, I'm not naive. I'm a realist.
Perhaps the rock that you just turned over to find me should fall upon you.
Oh, it probably will.
It probably has.
If I watch people like you, it would definitely
You must
fall
have seen
on.
enough of us to know we can't act.
Okay, thank you very much for your call, Orange County. Yes, hello, you're on the air. Hello?
Wally?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Robert from Westlake.
Go ahead, Robert.
Okay, I've seen one of these movies.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
Well, you should not. How did you get to see one of those movies?
Well, I was fully sickened, all right?
What?
Fully sickened?
How did you... Wait a minute. How did you get to see one of those movies, Robert? You're only 13. Where did you get to see it?
Oh, my friend's parents just left them around.
You see, this is what happens, Margot. You see, this guy's 13 years old. His friend's parents had the porno video, and these little innocent kids got a hold of it.
Are you an innocent kid?
He's gone because I don't want him to get involved. He's too young to even be discussing this. But what
You better shave his palm.
But what I'm discussing with you is, you see, it doesn't just go to consenting adults. Your sickness goes into the hands of these poor little innocent 13-year-olds, and they get their minds distorted by you because parents buy them, and then the kids get to them, and I think psychologically they are horribly damaged. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Eric.
Yes, Eric, go ahead.
I'm in Reseda.
Turn down your radio, Eric.
Okay.
Turn down the radio.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'd like to talk to this William.
Go ahead, William Margold. Go ahead.
Yes. Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I think you're very perverted.
Why? Why? No one gives me a reason.
Well, it's obvious from what you've been saying.
I mean, this is insane.
Well, do you think I have a scarlet A on my chest?
I bet you do.
I bet you I don't.
Okay, thank you, caller. Yes, let's go to the next call. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, this is Duke from Ventura.
Yes, Duke.
Yeah, I was listening to your show.
Yes, go ahead.
And, I just want to say that I'm a proud American, and I'm a vet and everything, and I wouldn't want to live in an America that you described that you think we live in.
So you agree with me that the kind of stuff that he's doing is a disgrace to the United States?
No, I don't.
Oh, you're on his side?
That's right.
You like pornography?
He likes healthy sex between consenting adults. He likes a chance to be entertained and turned on.
That's right.
Well, on that sad and sickening note, all I can say to you, my friend caller, I feel very sorry for you. You and Bill Margold deserve each other. Well, Margold, we're going to bring this to a screeching halt because I can't stand anymore. I've had it up to my nostrils, and this whole place is beginning to smell. So we're going to end this whole thing, and we'll come back for another hour of open forum, and you can talk to me about whatever you want to talk about. But Margold, as far as I'm concerned, you, my friend, and I use the term loosely, you scum are out of here. And I'll be right back with our third and final hour. Stay where you are. Here's that idiot out of here, William Margold, king of porno. Well, I think we now know what he stands for. He doesn't believe in God, doesn't believe in decency. So that's the kind of crumb he is. And isn't it a shame that we've allowed these kind of slime to prosper in America and make a good, very good living off of slime, off of degrading women? Women who are made to appear as sex slaves in Margold's films. handcuffed to bedposts, whipped, beaten, degraded, made to pose in all kinds of horrifying ways, if you know what I mean. What a terrible thing to do to women. And he cites freedom of expression, freedom of the press, freedom of speech, and all that kind of stuff. Those freedoms are abused by this slime. Abused, yes. And if I had my way, and we may have our way, because the Attorney General of the United States is doing all in his power now, as the Attorney General, to put people like Bill Margold out of business once and for all. The Attorney General of the United States, Edwin Meese, is now moving forward to prosecute, if you will, people like Margold, put them out of business, and then, if they still persist, to put them in jail. And I say that's right on target. Okay. Now, if you want to talk to me, it's going to be open forum from now until 10 o'clock. If you still want to talk about the pornography issue, that's okay. You can talk about that or whatever else is on your mind. It's entirely up to you. For the next hour, it'll be open forum. Here's our numbers in case you just joined us. Write these numbers down. If the lines are busy, keep on trying. Talk to me about whatever is on your mind. In the 213 or the 818 area code, it's 520-KLAC. 520-KLAC for Los Angeles and the San Fernando Valley. Out in Orange County, the 714 area code, it's 977-KLAC. 977-KLAC. Frank Pollock is our producer. Frank, you know, to clean things up now and to get us right onto the proper thing, Margold represents all of the terrible things in America. Now I'm going to bring to us, before we go to our phones, I'm going to bring John Wayne. John Wayne, the late Duke John Wayne, and he's going to talk about the good things in America.
We hear a lot about war or hurricanes that hit our shore. We hear a lot about hard times and a good deal more about the crimes that make the front pages of our news. But all that does is sing the blues about America. Now, what are the good things in our lives about the men who love their wives, who take their kids when they go fishing, spend their working days just wishing to make things better? A fireman who climbs a tree and sets a little kitten free. A policeman who helps you cross the avenue. A man who stops when you're broken down and asks if you need a lift to town, or simply says, "Friend, what can I do?" Have you stopped at a grocery store and watched a kid who's bit off more than his 5 or 10 cent piece can chew? He needs just 2 cents or 3 to get that soda pop, you see, and you get that feeling? Why not? And you come through. And how about on a Sunday morning? The sun's up high and the day is morning and church bells break the stillness in the sky. All your neighbors and your friends climb in the family car again and go to church. Never question why. Then you look at the USA, the folks at work, their kids at play, and looking back you see how hard they've tried to keep this country free and strong. And somehow you've known all along the answer's here, right in your own backyard. For as long as you believe in love and faith, hope, and God above, the future of this land of ours is strong. And most of us feel just that way, and that's the truth. So let us say, America can't be so very wrong.
John Wayne. Boy, isn't that a breath of fresh air, huh, Frank? Now, I hope you heard what John Wayne, the late John Wayne, said at the end of that song. As long as we believe in love, L-O-V-E, as long as we have faith in God above, as long as we have hope, we're going to be okay in America. That's John Wayne, and he stands for all the good things: love, faith, hope, God. All the things Bill Margold laughs at, scoffs at. Well, John Wayne is no longer with us, but we know where he is, don't we? I wonder where Margold is going to wind up, huh? Because you know what he stands for. Think about it. Wally George, open forum now. Let's go back to our phones. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello?
Yeah,
Who's this?
it's Jim.
Go ahead, Jim. You're on the air.
Yeah, Wally. Have you ever been to Marineland before they closed it down?
Yes, certainly have. I went there quite a few times.
Well, what's your opinion on the closure of Marineland?
Well, I am very out there. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello? Hello, you're on the air. Oh, we're having a little problem on that line, Bill. Hello? Hello? Okay. That line does not come through for us for some reason. Hello, you're on the air. Hello? Hello, Orange County. Well, lost Orange County. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Wally. This is Jillian from Long Beach.
Who?
Jillian.
Jillian. Go ahead, Jillian.
Yes, and I just wanted to bring out that Mr. Margold said that no one was giving him a reason. Well, the reason is that it's just indecent. And all it is showing to young America is it's giving them the impression that intercourse is wrong, which it's not. It's something, it's a loving expression between two people.
You see, but people like him, they don't have any decency. They don't believe in decency. They make their living from this kind of filth and trash. They make their living out of it. They make a good living out of it. And I think it's pretty sad. Don't you think so?
I sure do.
Thanks very much for your call. Appreciate it very much. Yes, Orange County, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello? Oops, sorry about that. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello, Wally.
Who's this?
Hi, this is Greg from Costa Mesa.
Yes, Greg.
What do you think of that anti-nuclear activist?
Busy phones, and you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Wally.
Who's this?
This is Kevin in Sherman Oaks.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi. I got to tell you, I don't always agree with you, but I'm always sorry when I miss you because your show's got great entertainment value.
Thank you very much.
Something I really can't say for your guests' films. I've seen a few of them.
You have, and
over the course of 15 years.
And that's not entertainment.
Well, that's what I was hoping to ask your guest is, are they anti-romance or something? I mean, what? It's as if, to me, there's nothing sensual about the films that I see. I frankly found them quite boring.
Well, you know, what actually bothered me is I had some man who called up and said that his marriage was kind of lacking, and so he and his wife went out and got some porno movies. Now, if there's a problem in a marriage, porno videos are not going to help those problems. It's going to hurt him, if anything.
I agree.
I think a good marriage counselor is going to do a hell of a lot more than William Margold's porno videos. I think it's a disgrace. I think it really does a lot of psychological damage in this country.
I wanted to take issue with what he said about Vanessa Williams.
Yes.
First of all, I am an actor, and I have some friends who have worked with her. They've described her as a very naive girl.
Yeah, I think so.
And something that he didn't point out is that she was the first black Miss America.
That's right.
According to him, she would have to be so calculated and so uncaring about the fact that she was the first black Miss America. And a fact that cannot be denied is the lady has lost quite a bit of money and opportunities because of what happened to her. Personally, I swore that I would never read Penthouse again, which wasn't very hard.
Well, I think it was a lousy, rotten thing for Penthouse to do because, you know, they waited until after she had become Miss America, and, she probably did that at a weak moment in her life. And here, as you say, she was the first black to become Miss America. And wouldn't you think that Bob Guccione would have enough decency in his heart to say, hey, this is so great that a black became Miss America. Let's let her have her glory for not only for herself, but for her people, and let's not disgrace her. But no, Guccione is scum. He doesn't care about ruining the whole Miss America pageant. He made his buck. He made his dollar.
They seem to think that women are for exploitation.
You're right.
Well, Wally, I just want to say one further thing. That party's tomorrow night?
Yes, at Womps, up at Universal City, the Wally for Mayor party at 9 o'clock.
Well, I'll be there.
I'll see you there, pal. Thank you very much. It's very nice, Frank. Womps, you know, up here at Universal City, they're throwing a party for me tomorrow, and it's the first official Wally for Mayor party. I think it's very nice of them to do that. They called me and said, we want to throw a party for you. So I'm going to be up there at, wasn't it called Womp Hoppers once? Formerly Womp Hoppers. Now they call it Womps, and I'm going to be up there tomorrow night, and I think it's very nice of them to do it. Go ahead.
Hello, Wally.
Yes.
Nice to talk to you as always.
Thank you.
Can I
have your first name?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Rick from Santa Ana.
Yes, Rick.
And I was intrigued by your guest tonight. I'm a marriage and family counselor.
Uh-huh.
And the thing that I've come across, as studying pornography, I've noted, as did you, that pornography and movies such as that do, in some sense, promote people to go out and commit violent acts.
That's right, because, you know, what he shows in some of his films are truly violence. And he can't tell me, and he denies this, but I know it's true because I just read in the early part of the show a story from some psychologist who wrote an article in a national magazine, and they talked about, they had interviewed sexual deviants who had committed child molestation and so forth, and they were collectors of videos. And yes, they did say that they watched these porno videos and then reenacted the violent stuff that was on those videos.
On the other end of that spectrum, though, I have found that in working with married couples who have as one of the tools to help them better understand each other and better enhance their marriage, I have suggested that they rent a porno movie and watch it.
Why?
And because it brings things out into the open. I mean, whether they're able to discuss things that they see in the movie, maybe they find a certain openness and honesty with each other in watching this, and in some cases, in a number of cases, it has helped their marriage.
Well, I can't believe that, and as a marriage counselor, I can't see how in the world you would recommend a couple to get a porno film. I don't think you're much of a counselor, to tell you the truth. And you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
Oh, my name is Judy.
Judy. Go ahead, Judy.
Hi.
Hi.
My husband and I have been married a few years. We've got a couple of children, a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
And we were talking about pornography, and we enjoy once in a while a little movie privately. We lock everything up when the kids.
You watch porno movies?
Well, we don't. We are very selective of the ones we choose.
Well, I mean, how can you be?
Some of them are very distasteful, but I think,
wait a minute, Judy. How can you be selective? Porno is porno.
Well, I think some of the actors are just like any regular movie. Some movies are good and some are bad.
But why do you need this in your marriage? Why do you need this?
Well, it's not. We don't. We could do with or without. But
well, then why do it?
It's just entertainment.
It's not entertainment. It's filth. I mean, you're soiling your marriage.
Well, we haven't had any problems.
Not yet, but it might be working its way into your little minds. I mean, I don't think married people have to do this.
Well, my husband's a corporate lawyer, and he doesn't have a little mind. And well, I know I don't have a little mind.
Listen, if you want to add some excitement to your life, you don't have to rent a porno video. Why don't you do something romantic? I mean, take
a lot of romantic things.
Take a weekend trip down to the beach.
We go fishing. We go camping with the kids.
Well, you don't need porn.
Regular. We do things that most people do.
But you don't need porno films.
But we like a little entertainment once in a while that doesn't hurt anybody, doesn't hurt us. It's in our own private bedroom. We have our own projector.
Well, what kind of things have you watched on porno films? What kind of things do you enjoy watching?
Well, we like to watch group sex, or we enjoy watching sex other people have if there's a good story behind it.
You like
there's a love plot,
wait a minute.
Or something. I don't like really cold-hearted.
You like to watch group sex?
Oh no!
Group sex.
Yeah, we've been to a couple of swing parties, too, to watch. We were more kind of voyeurs. We didn't really want to participate because we're also scared of diseases, you know. But,
wait a minute, you like to watch group sex, and you've been to some...
Well, we wanted to get some new, see if we could get into some new ideas. With sex is very entertaining for us. I don't think...
Swing parties? Swing...
I think sex could be very loving and very entertaining combined, the two.
Do you mean to say that you actually have swapped partners at swing parties?
Well, we've tried with a couple of people we've known that were neighbors of ours that were swingers, but they were swingers with a group of people that they knew.
Hey, I have news for you. Judy. You and your husband are in real bad shape. You're out of here, Judy. Boy, oh boy. Boy, a little bit more and a little bit more comes out of her story. Holy mackerel. Judy, you and your husband need help. I'll be right back.
Wally?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Paul from North Hollywood.
Yes, Paul?
I'd like to say something. You know, you were talking about pornography earlier.
Yes.
I'd like to say that, you know, Wally, I think that pornography, the movies and the magazines and so on, I think that kind of like inspires the people to go out and rape and molest and all that. Don't you agree?
I certainly do. That's what I was trying to say to Bill Markle. You know, it just comes down to this. It's advertising perversion. I mean, why do you think... All right, now, for example, let's take Burger King. They advertise their hamburgers, and they try to make their burgers in their commercials the most enticing they can make them, right? Because they want you to go in and buy their burgers. That's fine. Now, what William Margold is doing, and people like him, they're selling perversion.
Right.
Just like Burger King is selling a hamburger. What he's selling is immorality, filthy, rotten, degenerate sex. Yeah. And he is making sex something filthy, and that's wrong.
It inspires the people to go out there and do all these bad things. This is hurting America, don't you agree?
I certainly do agree. Thank you very much for your call. You really know what you're talking about, pal. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Wally.
Yeah, who's this?
This is Casey from Los Angeles.
Yes, Casey.
Yes, I just wanted to say that I want to ask Bill Margold what he thought of the Tracy Lord scandal.
Well, yeah, I wish he was still here so we could talk about that.
And I wanted to say that there is a lot of pornography in schools, too.
Yeah, well, you know what? What he refused to acknowledge, but I know it to be the case. What pornographers do is they do take advantage of young teenage girls who come into town from all over the country trying to get a break in show business. And pretty soon their money runs out. And then people like Margold get a hold of them. And they say, hey, little girl, come on in. You can make some big money, as he twists his mustache. And then before they know it, they're porno stars. That's what happened to Vanessa Williams. She probably was hungry, and someone like Bill Margold came along and said, hey, little girl, I've got a camera. Nobody will know but you and me, and I'll give you $100. That's what, you see, these guys are scum.
Yeah, but there's a lot of videos and magazines in the schools. I know because I go to school, Wally.
Well, they don't have porno videos in the schools.
They do. They do.
Who has them?
The kids at school do.
Well, where do they show them?
They sell them at school.
Oh, they sell them at school. Well, the same as they sell drugs.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so that's what we have to do. We got to find out who the drug pushers are in the schools, and now we got to also find out who the porno pushers are in our schools. Yeah, that's probably very true. That's probably going on. Hello, you're on this county. You're on the air. Who's the legislation I have? Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for Bill McIntyre coming up next with some good country music. Don't go away. Stay with Bill. He'll play you some good stuff, and I'll see you next Monday night. Remember, next Monday.